And I tell them, since Igbo people be the problem of Nigeria, no problem. We go wash all our dirty linen in the public. If other nations won't laugh at us, at least let them laugh and mock us using the right information. Look at your screen. Oga, look at your screen now. The United States government had actually released 6 names of Nigerians sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. Oga, I beg, check out whether you go see any Igbo man name. Check out now whether you go see any Igbo name. You to say this list is filled with Igbo names. Social media for that cancel. Everybody for that they speak. Bandit, mama, Lois Kabash, everywhere. Everybody for that they Kabash. Not forgetting that last year, the Nigerian government also released 15 names of Nigerians sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. In any case, it will surprise me because other governments of the world, they release people who they sponsor terrorism. Nigerian government, as complicit as they are, they also release names. Copy no go buy them. Make it not be seen that they carry last, you understand now. But they release names. Check the names. Whether you go see any Igbo man names. Hey, Igbo is this. Hey, Igbo, we want to try to frame up the Igbo man to be the problem. Let's stop being hypocrites. Yesterday, I released names of people caught pushing powder in Saudi Arabia. No Igbo man named inside as well. We accuse them of every evil that is happening in Nigeria. Hey, they are human skull miners. They are so you are trying to tell me that the ritual buying, ritual kidnapping, and everything that is happening in Nigeria is only in the east. Abi? Na for only Anambra, na for only Abia, na for only Enugu, na for only Ebonyi. Now it happen. Let's stop being hypocrites and face the problem. Stop this unnecessary dragging. If you are being paid, God will judge you. Until you realize what you have life, you know to make a bend. You know they plan for you.
You who are telling me that the only way Nigeria could be better is by military regime. The only way revolution can come to Nigeria is for soldier to take over power. You are wrong. Oh. You did very wrong. Well. Soldiers, their hands are tied. Soldier is not made. The army was not made by one tribe. Was not made by 2 tribes. Over 774 local governments in Nigeria, 2,000 tribes in Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken. So therefore, nobody will plan a betterment of this country that is going to be successful. No soldier that is going to plan a change in the system that is going to sustain. Because why? When 2 or 3 soldiers, 5 soldiers plan for a betterment in the army and a betterment of this Nigeria as a whole, some few people are going to lead the movement. They are going to leak the secret. So therefore, not soldiers. Soldiers are happy to Nigeria. Dear Nigeria, please and please. Now wait till now they go through, 9 soldiers they go through for the system. Make una no reason and say soldier, they keep people for during MSAS. Not be soldier keep people for during MSAS. Now our president now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu was the one who gave order. He's the governor of the state then, was the one who gave order to the lieutenant colonel to fire people at the MSAS protest. So please, none they carry the thing put for soldier here. They only receive order. It's not their intention. If you take the intention of a soldier, you see that soldier have a good plan toward this nation. Not be say somebody will come and because say you be soldier before now you're talking. No. Now wait till soldier they pass through. Now wait till they pass through in the hand of politicians. Soldier they pass through more than that. 60 to 70% of that from the commanding officer of the Nigerian Army hand. Yes, my message to you, Chief of Army Staff, Chief of Defense Staff. Navy don't adjoin their salary 3 months ago or 2 months ago. Air Force don't adjoin their salary 3 months ago or 2 months ago. You, Chief of Defense Staff, Chief of Army Staff, which one don't adjoin soldier own? Is the question. Navy and Air Force, they don't update their ethics and tradition, their do's and don'ts. They don't update them, they don't review them. After Chief of Defense Staff, which one I don't review? Because why? Una wicked mind, you not go let una do them. Una selfish interest, you not go let una do them. I was one in operation in Castina where officer told us, call us, they call us. We thought that parade is a very lucrative. They say, we teach them one important parade. They call us, they say, they don't want to see us moving with Air Force. They don't want to see us moving with Navy, that they are civilian uncommon. They are indisciplined. They are not wear trade uniform men. Because why? They are afraid. They don't want what to mingle with Air Force or Navy person for them not to tell us the exactly amount, their benefits in their service. Air Force go give a betterment and a better life for their personnel. Navy go give But why soldier? They don't want. Soldier vow, army vow, the officer vow that soldier can never get what they are looking. Soldier can never get it right. Soldier can never get money for them to live in a better life in their life. That is what they say sound. It can never be well for soldier, but they are using the soldier to achieve their aim. Let me ask you, Chief of Defense, I want to talk about the Grumbo allowance. The Grumbo allowance will be 100,000. Una they pay 20,000. Air Force they pay 50,000 for Grumbo allowance. Navy they pay 50,000 for Grumbo. Why una they pay 20,000? So una they chop soldier 80,000 every. Now that the same Grumbo allowance. Now the previous coas, Lieutenant General Otairu talked about you want to stop. Una buy am. Now una buy am. The cacos. Now una buy Otairu. I don't want to talk so now they provoke me. Then Alabaya come to the system. Alabaya talk. Alabaya see the money. He see the money. Then he talk, where this money they go? Una plan, una zero. Alabaya want to help soldier, una zero say, who the Alabaya na today? Una pa Alabaya. Una pa Alabaya. Una say, Nigeria no know. Nothing say na by that. No be there call una pa systematically. There are caucus people. When they dey for the position of this army, or the whole position for army, there are caucus. Then they say they divide themselves. There are also other caucus. Then if you are trying to do good thing, and those one and they go king. That is officer, assassinated officer. That is assassin. Inside the officer cadre, we have assassin. We have executioners. They turn Nigerian army to a secret society where you want to do a better life for this country. They will make sure they will follow you. I'm here to tell Nigeria today, 100% of officers we are having in this Nigeria, or commanding of our general we are having, only now 5%. Now it go the remaining 95%. They are political general and corrupted generals. 5 cannot fight 95. That is why you see Nigeria is going down the drain. That's why you see they are answerable to politicians. They are working hand to hand to the bad politicians we are having that is sponsoring Boko Haram. They say, see, I go talk, not the lane. Come. If you know what president, leave him. Send a president, you do as if you say you don't know what they do. Akpabio, you do as if you don't know what they do. Then Wike, you are a minister. You are stealing money. After you don't steal state money, you know you are stealing federal money and be putting your children in counter. You are training your children to learn how to be stealing from the federal government. Don't worry, no problem. It not be anything to us. I don't want to talk more than that. I'm here to tell you, I say one day, I will let in the highway. The generals, the military general, if you are not check from now till 6 months, more not leave, more not worry. More not worry, more not just relax. Then you, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, after you don't give up that, they don't kill a lot of people for NSAT protests. Now you don't become president now. Instead of you to look onto the issue of the security that is guarding you and your children and your family and the nation, instead, no, now footballer, now irrelevant something. All of now do the store money, contract when I go do with 100 million, now go say now 700 billion, now say now billion instead of million. Make you know why I say make I just tell you now, revolution must come this country. Una see, una they run come off for say una no be Sahel state, una they get enemy with other neighboring country. Make una no worry. Revolution is going to come. By revolution, because why? If revolution not come, all those many things they do for the country, there are many things they do for this Nigeria when it's not supposed to do. They're supposed to abolish, and when they hit down the progress of this country, everything go perish. So they say our mineral resources, our oil, crude oil, una they pump to Dangote. Dangote they refine and go sell them to Dangote. Dangote go refine and sell them to Nigeria. Why we have our own refinery? Because of greedy and criminal acts. I'm here for now. I they pray, maybe people they come inside, they create content, or at the rant. I want people to tell me say this one they run, they cannot do anything. I want me Nigeria, they come inside, they tell me say I not go fit do anything. So maybe they tell me say I not go fit do anything. Make her they happy. I not go fit do anything. I not get anything when I want to do. Don't worry. Revolution will stand. All of now they fight against So Worry. So Worry is a leader. Mazikanu is a leader. Any person when one made this country better is a leader. I say make I just tell you now, revolution is coming. All those who want to do so, we just overlook now. We want make una be like Jesus Christ when he chopped the last supper before Judas betray him. I wait till they look like that, that. Revolution will come.
The basic question in this video is why and how the Boko Haram Muslim community has become an enigma. A community that has taken Nigeria more than a decade to eradicate. Nigeria having one of the best forces and well-equipped military forces, defense forces in Africa. Well, you have to group Nigeria with the likes of Egypt and South Africa. I don't know whether Nigeria's come first, second, or third, but in that echelon. So, and the Boko Haram Muslim community being a small group of people, why is it that it has taken Nigeria so many years to eradicate a small Muslim community? That is the basic issue. And you can make your own opinion known in the comment section. That since 2009 to 2025, a period of about 16 years or what, and Nigeria is still battling with the community. Notwithstanding the might of Nigeria's military forces or defense forces. Occasionally, you will hear that the thousands of the Boko Haram militants were eliminated, or hundreds of them were eliminated. And you begin to ask, what is the population of the Boko Haram community itself? That Nigeria, with more than 200 million population and mighty defense forces, have been unable to eradicate the community. That is the enigmatic nature of the Boko Haram Muslim community. And about 2 days ago, we were told that the Niger Republic military forces have killed the leader of the Boko Haram Muslim community and his deputy. And so, government is being congratulated, with particular reference to the Kwara State Governor, Abdurrahman Abdurrazak, who is the chairman of Nigeria's Governors Forum, drumming support for the re-election of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But you ask yourself, even if the two leaders of the Boko Haram Muslim community were eradicated, how far with the Boko Haram itself? Because the leaders are not the first leaders of the Boko Haram Muslim community to be killed. Mohammed Yusuf himself and some of his staunch supporters were killed extrajudicially in police custody. And after that, Abubakar Shekau was killed. Not to mention other leaders of the community. And now, the claim that the two leaders were eliminated by Nigeria, by the leadership of Boko Haram. But the issue, why is it taking Nigeria so many years to eradicate a small Muslim community with all the military might of Nigeria? But again, what remains of Nigeria's military might? Because the robust security forces left behind by the former President Olusegun Obasanjo have been depleted. Many military leaders eliminated. Air Force, Navy, oh my God. Because sometimes the defense forces will ambush Boko Haram, and sometimes the Boko Haram will also ambush Nigeria's security forces. There was a time the Boko Haram Muslim community during the presidency of Olusegun Goodluck Ebele Asikwe Jonathan, when late in the night they invaded the camp of Nigeria's armed forces, and I think most of them, if not all of them, were eliminated. Sometimes by ambush, sometimes by surprise attack. So you can look at Boko Haram and say, this community has been seriously depleted. But what about Nigeria's defense forces? What remains of it? Among the best men have been eliminated. So, and the two leaders have not been eliminated according to the Boko Haram Muslim community. And I begin to ask, what would the Boko Haram gain from telling lie? Because what you find is that Boko Haram does not tell lie. It's Nigeria's rulers who tell lie. Boko Haram will not tell you what did not happen. when they tell you it happened, it happens. They didn't deny that Abubakar Shekau was eliminated when he was eliminated, but now they are saying that their leaders are not eliminated. And you ask yourself, why must Nigeria be involved in a religious war? Because this community did nothing wrong against Nigeria, and that was why Obasanjo did not attack it throughout his presidency. As let's look at the story that the Boko Haram Muslim community was founded in 2002 under the presidency of Olusegun Obasanjo. Obasanjo ended his second term in 2007. That's a period of 5 years during which the community lived in peace. But we were hearing later that the Fulani Muslim imperialists were pressurizing Olusegun Obasanjo to attack President Olusegun Obasanjo to attack the community, but he refused. Because he has to ask himself, as the person who signed Nigeria's constitution into law in 1979, Section 10 of which prohibits state religion and the constitution guarantees freedom of religion and association. And so I give it to the former President Olusegun Obasanjo refusing to take up arms against a community that did not do anything criminal known to Nigeria's constitution. When Obasanjo used the army or defense forces against the miscreants in Niger Delta around Odi village, it was once and for all, did not boomerang or last. That was it. That was a general, a retired military general who knows his onions, including social justice, including legality. But Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, coming from the Fulani Muslim imperialist circle, and good luck Ebele Azikiwe Jonathan, not caring for anything other than how to become Nigeria's president, as if the ticket is required in heaven, that you were once Nigeria's president, so this is your place, you know. So it's just like the current president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who didn't care whether somebody from the southwest has served 8 years or not, but he must become the president before he dies, even at his age, even when he cannot sustain 2 hours meeting without dozing off. Because of his age, but he doesn't care about that. So, and that is the level of criminality of Nigeria's rulers, taking arms against an innocent Muslim community, protesting the fact of abusing Western education to perpetrate haram, Boko Haram. Boko being Hausa transliteration of the English book, and haram being somebody misappropriating what does not belong to him or her, ravaging human lives and economic resources of Nigeria since 2009 to date. Other than Nigeria's rulers are unruly, criminal people, corrupt people, bloody people, because they are not, neither Yar'Adua, nor Jonathan, nor Buhari, nor Tinubu is horrified by bloodshed. Heartless people, don't care for anything. And that is the unfortunate thing about Abubakar Atiku saying that he urged Olusegun Obasanjo to take up arms against the community. So that means that Atiku is looking for power to fight Boko Haram. So he has shot himself in the leg without knowing it. Hopefully that Nigerians can read his lips, Atiku's lips. But more often than not, they don't. Otherwise, whatever the Nigerians will have given it whatever it would take to ensure that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who didn't see anything wrong with the 8 brutal years of Muhammadu Buhari, does not succeed Muhammadu Buhari. Now he has succeeded him, and you see he's doing worse than Muhammadu Buhari. And because of the terrible strangulating economic policies of Tinubu, militant groups are mushrooming and getting stronger. They have expanded their operations to Kwara State, for some time now in Niger State, and also Ondo State. I don't know the connection with Ondo State. I don't know. But in some other places too, you see armed gangs going about. I asked during the presidency of Muhammadu Buhari, what has led to this mushrooming armed bandits? And they told me because the economy is hard on people. And so people with criminal minds are in business, so can be as heartless as Nigeria's rulers. Because the Boko Haram Muslim community was peaceful throughout the presidency of Olusegun Obasanjo and remained peaceful until attacked by government. Until Goodluck Jonathan insisted on succeeding Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, who didn't finish his first term, and his Northwest would have been allowed to produce his successor. But Jonathan said it was not going to be. So that is how Nigeria's rulers are creating problems for Nigeria. Imposing Islam on Nigeria, imposing jihadist war on a nation which constitution prohibits state religion. Level of criminality declaring that non-existent fuel subsidy is gone. And even that other subsidies are gone. And the Nigerians have not been told, where are the fuel subsidy gone? Where are all the subsidy gone? More so when government is sinking Nigeria in worse debts than its predecessors that did not declare all subsidies gone. Now the question, why is it that Nigeria, with the might of her defense forces, is yet to eradicate the Boko Haram Muslim community since 2009 till date? In December 2011, I related the message of the Oracle, Boko Haram will not be eradicated without dialogue for peace with Boko Haram. And that if at all Boko Haram is eradicated, Ifa Orunmila could see mushrooming and bandits replacing Boko Haram. You can see that Boko Haram has been seriously depleted but not eradicated, and that the mushrooming and bandits militant groups predicted by Ifa Orunmila